what do you think about the idea of you asking for money from a woman, like from your girlfriend or from your wife?
I'm not asking, I'm telling her. The money she makes is my money. Because she's mine. The power of the divine masculine is to be dominant. The power of the divine feminine is to be okay with being dominated. I don't actually think that women need more than one guy. So a woman can make a man miserable if she's the only woman he has. Like this kind of no tolerance policy from women, you know, when it comes to like cheating, is, I mean, it's not even good for them. You know what I mean? Like what you are, are you you know, is like are you always gonna be there? A guy being abused by a woman, you know, it's like it's like the enjoyment is being drained from him, and if you're being abusive, like it's not that she's I mean she's suffering, but she's suffering in pleasure, you know, like she's getting too much of the thing she wants.
I'm about to pick this guy's brain about women, yeah? Where should I start? Yeah, I can see clearly it's coming out nicely. Yeah, let's start with the gender roles. Do you believe in 50-50?
What do you mean by 50-50?
It's like everything that you're doing, you're contributing 50-50, right? If it's income, you can do 50-50. If it's doing chores in the household, it's like 50-50. If she's cooking, you're washing. She's cleaning, those kind of things. Or you believe in still this patriarchal society. Yeah, where like roles are defined, where a woman has to do the cleaning, the washing, taking care of the home basically, whereas the men, the providers, and they provide security, they provide finance, they provide care, everything basically.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what I believe. There is no other kind of society than patriarchal society, bro. I love how we say, and there's different forms of patriarchy, you know, actually, but
that's deep. Go on.
But like, sorry, like it doesn't mean necessarily that there's a man on the top job, you know, but the idea of the top job is masculine, like and fatherly. It's the idea of the father, you know, because the mother is, you know, like it's underneath, like there is, like I believe that there is a divine masculine and a divine feminine, you know, and the power of the divine feminine, the power of the divine masculine is to be dominant, you know, like to just just dominate, and so that means that if the divine masculine does not dominate, then its power diminishes, you know. The power of the divine feminine is to be okay with being dominated. You know what I mean?
That's deep. They're going to come for you.
So
they'll come for you.
Like sorry guys, but
okay.
You like it, basically. You like it, you love it. It's how you get your kick, you know. When fucking putting that shit on you, that's how. I mean, that's the best feeling you'll ever get in your life. Like what? Right? That's the divine feminine, you know.
Okay. Would you mind having a woman or getting married to a woman that is earning more than you in terms of income?
Again, that depends how you define that. I don't mind. Like actually, my ideal life, because I'm like a creative guy, you know. My ideal life would be to have her basically run shit while I'm just creative, making shit. I'm just making shit.
But what I'm asking is, are you comfortable having with a wife that is earning more? Let's say she has more money than you. Let's say you have a job where whatever you're doing, you're hustling, maybe you're earning $300, and then maybe she's earning $1,000. I'm saying, are you comfortable with that? Or it doesn't matter?
No, I have an answer, but I have to. I'm trying to think how to formulate it, because it's complicated. Like you have to understand that. I mean, in my opinion, like masculine and feminine, like dynamic, is contradictory. You know, like it's conflictual. It's supposed to be a war. You know, it's supposed to be a conflict. You know, like married couples are supposed to always hate each other, like, you know, which is why like divorce, like, you know, like once you make divorce too easy, like it just, yeah, marriages don't hold as much as well, you know.
Yeah, that actually makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's just a moment, you know, an emotional moment, you know. I mean, and who's emotional in the you know what I mean? I'm done with you, you know. Let's divorce, you know what I mean? And how many of these marriages, like, they divorce and then they try to get back together, and it's like, no, like you know, like, I don't know, man. Like I think it's supposed to be a war. Like, it's supposed to be like a gentle war, basically. It's supposed to be like a struggle, and where was I going with this? Can you ask your question again? I'm sorry.
Oh, my question was, are you comfortable having a wife who earns more than you? Like she has more money, basically, than you. Not like from the family or anything. Maybe she might have gotten it from the family or whatever, or maybe she has a prestigious job, or maybe she has a company, stuff like that. But like, the income levels are just different. You are down, she's up there.
I think, yeah, I'm comfortable. If it's only a question of money, I don't care that much about money. So I think what don't you
think that will influence how you now?
Yes, you do have to, like, that's what I mean. You do have to, like, deal with that in the domain of the house. You do have to make sure that even though she has
a lot of money,
she has a lot of money, she understands that I'm the guy.
That's still the man of the house.
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
that makes sense.
Because women actually can make more money than guys.
Yeah.
Like, they're like,
nowadays there are actually opportunities for women to make money. It's different from.
And they're very good at it, and I don't see a reason to prevent that.
I'm not saying it should be prevented. I was just talking about, are you comfortable, or you have to marry the one that is in your own class? That can work too, but I'm comfortable with everything because at the end of the day, like, the real issue is the personal relationship between the two, you know, like that's, like, she needs to she needs to understand, like, you know. Yeah, I see. You don't want stress in your life.
Yeah.
You want someone who is also capable of taking care of themselves, you know.
Yeah.
If you are broke, she can pay for.
Exactly. Like, some guys they need that. They need to not be in charge of everything, you know. I'm totally okay with just bro. Like, I'm so, like.
What do you think about the idea of you asking for money from a woman, like from your girlfriend or from your wife? Maybe a wife, okay.
Again,
let's put it in a girlfriend dynamic.
Again, like, if it's a healthy relationship, I'm not asking, I'm telling her. You know what I mean? If it's a healthy relationship,
okay.
It's like, the money she makes is my money. Because she's mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so that's the thing. If you have to ask her, it's like, again, that's what I say. It's like it's like
so
no.
Okay, let me hold you right there. With what you have just said.
Yeah.
Would you be okay with someone saying that to your sister and say, she's mine, I own her?
Yeah, that's the tough part. It has to be someone you trust. That's the tough part. But I mean, you can't get everything you want in life, that's why in traditional cultures, they do arranged marriages and stuff, so that the family knows the guy the sister is marrying,
What do you think of polygamy? You support it. You are for it.
Yes, I am. One of my favorite historical figures is a woman named Queen Jinga. Yeah, of I think Angola, and I mean, she just had like concubines, guys, like that were just, and she was queen, like she was the ruler of the land, but she needed that shit, man, and so I'm saying that to say that, like, it's not that it has to go only one way. Most of the time, most of the time, it goes one way. I don't actually think that women need more than one guy, but I do think that a guy, it has to be the right one. You know what I mean? Like, because the like, there's always gonna be, you know what I mean? Like, there's always gonna be like,
I get it.
Like temptation, or whatever, and so and he has to not be miserable with that woman, because a woman can make a man miserable if she's the only woman he has, whereas this is fucked up to say, whereas a woman like in an abusive relationship with a guy, like, I'm not saying it's okay. But she will still like it.
Yeah,
she will still enjoy it.
Because I've seen, like,
and the issue will be that she's enjoying it. Like, she will not be okay with the fact that she's enjoying, like, she'll feel like she's losing herself. That's why it's abusive.
That's why they say women, they always love the bad guys. Because I've seen, like, so many cases, especially back home, like.
But you see the difference, though. You see the difference.
Yeah.
Like a guy being abused by a woman, it's like the enjoyment is being drained from him, like he's just losing taste in life. A woman being abused by a guy, it's just that she's getting too much. She's just getting it too much, and it's fucking her up. You see the difference?
Okay, repeat that again. I had the side of the guy. Okay.
Yeah.
The side of
the side of the female, like, because she needs like she needs like a clearness of mind, from time to time, to do the job. You know what I mean? And if you're being abusive, like, it's not that she's suffering, but she's I mean, this is I can't believe you're making me say this. She's suffering in pleasure, like she's getting too much of the thing she wants, you know, and that's what's you know, not that she's getting, not that she's getting, not that she's not getting enough of the thing she wants. That would be the case of the guy. A guy being abused by a woman, the woman is just withholding, you know, the basically, you know, the you know what I mean, and like using it to control him, you know what I mean. Like that is the difference here. Like, I think this is my opinion.
Yeah, maybe abuse might not be a good word. Let's just say maybe aggressive.
Yeah.
If you are kind of aggressive in a way, not too soft.
Mm-hmm.
If you are too soft, it's an issue. They walk all over you, man.
Exactly.
So, would you rather have many wives?
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm being honest. Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Because I've seen, like, the reason why so many men are cheating is because right now they are put in a box now.
Yeah.
And you are now married and you're supposed to have this one woman. And you can't marry another one. So now what they do, they now go behind the back of this woman.
Exactly.
To cheat.
Yeah, exactly. You know? And it's not our fault, by the way. Because they think it's our fault, because the thing is, you know, they think, listen, I'm just gonna be real. This just does what the fuck he wants. Like, I'm not in control of it. Like you know what I mean? Like, yeah. like do you know this story? This is a crazy story that I've been thinking about. Do you know Jeff Bezos?
Yes. Is it the Amazon guy?
Yeah. You know, multi-billionaire. Like at one point, at one point, was the richest man in the world. You know why he's not anymore? Because he got divorced, and the wife took 39 billion.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
I think it's 39. Don't quote me on this. I don't know the exact number, but she took a good number of billions from him, right? No.
What about Bill Gates? Is it the same?
Yeah. But just let me get to my point here. Jeff Bezos sent a pic to I think one of his assistants or secretary, and that's why I got him divorced. Bro, this guy has like 100 billion dollars. If he actually wanted to cheat on his wife, he could buy an island. He could buy an island and just flood it with hoes, just like private jets of hoes. You know what I mean? Just like and some of them do that, by the way. Some are, you know, Epstein. Some of these billionaires, they're moving mad, you know. But I'm just saying, and maybe Bezos too. But I'm just saying, like, the stuff that got him is like, it's just it's stupid shit, because men, we do stupid shit because of you know, like we ruin our lives because of our like we spend our whole like life, like, you know, building something, and then just at the right moment of weakness, you know, this shows up, you know, like well dressed, nice skirt, you know, and you just put the whole empire in jeopardy for this one. I mean, I'm just saying.
It's the truth, bro. I've seen men who are not taking care of their families because they've,
you know what I mean, and they know, and some of them know this. Women, I mean, many of them know this, but so the idea that you are responsible, that you know, that you are like just immediately responsible for that, like it's so stupid, it's so limiting, and it feels stupid to me, you know. It feels stupid that one mistake just becomes the whole thing, you know, and then ends the whole thing, you know. Like this kind of no tolerance policy from women, you know, when it comes to like cheating, is, I mean, it's not even good for them. You know what I mean? Like what you are like are you you know is like are you always gonna be there? You know, like aren't you tired at some point? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't try to take don't try to take some rest and maybe give maybe call a younger, more capable one to like come do the job a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm just fucking saying.
Would you forgive if your wife cheated on you? Or it depends with the scenario. Or like if you just do that, that's the end.
Again, not the same thing, like both sides. Not the same. Just go be with him. He won you. Like yeah, just go be with him. You know, salute to the guy. All right, I'll get another one. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not even gonna be mad actually. It's like goddamn. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna have like a period of like fuck. You know. But the idea of like just like continuing to be together. Mm-hmm. You know.
Have you ever been heartbroken?
Oh yeah.
How was it?
Yeah, I mean it's
was that deep?
Yeah, and it happened to me. Yeah, it happened to me twice. Yeah, so not just once, twice. You have to be able to take it. Yeah, you have to be able to take it.
But now you have healed.
Huh?
Now you are healed now.
Yeah, I mean you have to.
At some point.
Yeah.
But it was that painful.
Yeah. And you know and you just have to tell yourself like okay there's others, you know. Like
I don't like that statement. I remember at some point I was talking to these guys who were telling me there's plenty of fish in the ocean, whatever.
Yeah, you don't like that?
Yeah. I want this fish. But you're telling me that there are plenty of fish, but I want this fish right here.
Yeah, but then you have to play the game. You have to always, like you have to always satisfy, even though she'll never she'll always come back for more. You have to you can't neglect her. You have to be loving. You have to be you have to show that you want this fish, that this fish is special for you,
But you see another guy who's better than me, you can come.
No, you have to defeat the guy. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Of course, there are certain qualities that people look for. For example, maybe I have a stable income, right? And at this point, maybe I'm not, and this other guy is. So as a man, I don't say you have to feel that you're inferior to this guy, but you just look at certain situations at that moment. Maybe you have a job. Or I'm saying maybe you don't have a job and he has a job. Or maybe he has money and you don't have money. That's like a temporary situation, but that's the current situation. So that makes you maybe a bit lower.
Yeah, that's the game. That's the game. Yeah, you have to. It's constant grinding. Yeah.
So you just have to fight giants.
It's until the end. And I think it's fair. I think it's fair because they have their own game that they're playing. So I think it's fair. But you have to always always. Or she gets stolen, yeah.
And feminism.
Whew.
What's your take on that?
It's actually very useful. It's actually very useful. Because I do believe the masculine feminine dynamic is not just about men and women. I do believe that. I do believe that gender is not just about gender is also in words. Gender is also in everything. Like it's a symbolic constant in human life, in the life we create. Because humanity, I mean, here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. We're just apes Okay, we're just the smartest apes on this planet. Like, and that doesn't mean we're not God's children at the same time. Like, I don't know why people contradict the two. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why the two. Like I was having this argument with David, right? Where he says, like whatever, evolution and creation, like they're two separate things. No, it's the same thing, man. It's the same thing. It's just we're figuring out how it works, a little bit of how it works. Which may not be a good thing, but we're able to do that. But anyway, so as apes who are capable of language, who are capable of symbolic output. Like, I don't know how to say this. I hope this makes sense because it's very abstract. But like the idea to let me try, because I've been actually like looking for, this is why I like talking shit. I've been actually looking for the challenge to formulate it like in a very understandable way, and I've thought of it like this: a baby, a newborn who's sucking his mother's like there is like multiple levels of what he's feeling, in his brain when he's sucking his mother's. There is the part, the primitive part of his brain who's just feeling the taste of the milk, and then there's the logical part of his brain, right, who has to make sense of this feeling. And so what does that logical part of the brain do? It creates a concept called milk, an element of language. This is because this is how our brains work. They work in pattern recognition, like this is how we evolved, man. So this is what I'm saying. Like now, but now the issue is that now there is a concept in the baby's mind of milk, right? That is related to the sensation of tasting your mother's milk, right? Which means that even when the baby is not tasting his mother's milk, he still has the concept of milk in his brain, and then needs to like reproduce that concept in some way, and that's how very natural biological things about us becomes reproduced symbolically in our reality, because we have made sense of them. This is the story of the story of the Genesis story. I think, I think the reason in the Genesis story they talk about the fruit of knowledge. I think that's what behind the mythology. If you want to call it mythology, if you want to call it it really happened, whatever. The point is, what it's really talking about is the curse of the curse of having a logical brain. Is the curse of having a logical brain that reproduces biological things as concepts that then becomes elements of language, and then we have to share them. We have to experience them, as concepts. Does that make sense? No?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
You kind of lost me there.
Shit.
No problem.
Yeah. So I just think that I just think that just talk about feminism. I do think that the gender dynamic is important to understand, from the female perspective, if you want to create a stable society, and that's a good thing about feminism. You have to know what women how they feel. You have to know. So you have to let them speak as annoying as they can get. I'm kidding. You know what I mean? You have to hear them out. You have to hear them out. But the bad part is when they're trying to change you. Like when they're using feminism to feminize.
No, yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, they'll make you weak.
Exactly. And then you won't even want me anymore. So what is the point?
Yeah, it actually makes sense what you say. Like there's a certain level of aggressivity that you have to, render as
I think so. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I kind of agree with you. I do. So pretty much. We don't want to make this video too long. But my dream though, to have a kid in each and every African country, starting from West Africa, North Africa, central part, eastern, southern part of Africa, each and every African country. Just that I don't have money. If I had, I would have done it. Then I know my ideas and my ideology is going to stay forever. And they are there in each and every country. So it means I have a representative in each and every.
Do you know that when like in Europe or like in Asia, when they do like DNA testing, to see like your ancestry, there's always a percentage that is from Mongolia, like that is called like area of Mongolia. And you know why?
Yeah.
Because centuries ago, the Mongols, Genghis Khan. I don't know if you've heard of him. Genghis Khan. He was a Mongol conqueror. Bro, he was ruthless.
It's a single man that you're talking about.
Yeah, he
would
was
have contributed to such.
Yeah, probably and his his soldiers, everybody can join. The horses are free, once you've raided the village, you know what I mean? Stuff. Oh shit. But that's the thing. So that's masculine energy. That's I wanna take over shit. Yeah.
So you said you are a Muslim. Would you mind marrying a Christian girl?
We can.
You guys are allowed.
I'm not even that serious about it. I'm actually getting more serious about it lately. I've been getting more serious about it lately. So Islam is. Here we go again. Islam is the one true religion.
So they say.
And it comes after Christianity. So, in Islam, there's this thing called the people of the book. We identify as the descendants of the Abrahamic tradition. The Prophet Abraham. Since the Prophet Abraham, when God appeared to him during the sacrifice of Isaac, God appeared to him, and then there was Moses. I'm skipping some prophets. I'm sorry if this is blasphemous. I don't mean no disrespect. Moses. And then you had Jesus lately, and that's Christianity. And then the message of Islam is that Muhammad is the last prophet after Jesus, and the first sign of the end of the world, basically. So in Islam, anybody who is part of the Abrahamic tradition is allowed to be, you're allowed to marry them. Yeah.
Would you do a long distance relationship?
Yeah, I've done it. Yeah.
What do you think of it? Like, is it
I mean,
okay, or it's just
I was young, but for me it worked. You know, I had a lot of fun. Yeah, I had a lot of fun, bro. This chick. I was actually texting her like to this day, bro. She's still responsive, bro. Like, this is a long time ago, and she's still like, oh, I love you. You know,
Wow.
I will always love you.
Do you love her back?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
You know what I
my
mean?
God.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's not the same love on the.
She's back home.
She's living her life. She's not back home. She's in France right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you went together that time when you went to France? Or?
I met her there.
You're from the same country? Or?
Yeah. But she lives in France.
So you guys are still in contact? And you think there's still something there?
Yeah, I do.
Is this fair now if you're going to find a new partner and you still talk to your ex?
It's fair from my point of view, probably not from their point of view.
Of course, like, there's no harm.
Again, this is supposed to be a war. Like, we're not supposed to agree. We're supposed to disagree. Like, that's what's fun about it. You know? Like, have you noticed women actually enjoy arguing with guys? You guys actually like it.
Drama.
They like it. You know? Like, it's not supposed to be, you know, it's not supposed to be
boring.
Yeah. Exactly. Sorry.
Yeah, anyway, I think it was a good conversation. We talked pretty much about like almost everything. But last but not least, this one, it has nothing to do with women. It's just, I just want to get your view on that. The issue of LGBTQI community. What do you think? Are you for it or against it, or you are neutral?
I am against any form of violence against human beings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's first of all. Like, you know, the killings, the you know, the violence. You know, that actually contributes to the spread of it. You know, I believe, because it's this idea that, you know, like, once it happened, that's what you are now, you know, and you are the enemy of society, and you know. And
let me give you a scenario. You are a father.
Yeah.
Your child comes to you and say, "Daddy, I am gay."
Yeah.
Or your daughter comes to you and say, "Daddy, I'm lesbian."
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it?
I mean, I'll try to. Again, like, you know, sexuality is a spectrum. It's not. There is something it's supposed to be. You know, there is one thing you're supposed to do. You know, to reproduce. You know, there is a norm, heteronormativity, that I do believe is important. But actual sexuality is like crazy, bro. I mean, like the animals and shit. Like, people do crazy shit, you know. Like, whatever. Like, have you been to prison? You know what I mean?
You have been told that something can happen to you if
Yeah.
you're weak. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what it's about. It's about power. It's about power. You know. And you don't have it.
It's about power.
It's about power. So, yeah, like,
but for me, you have to kill me first before you do that to me.
You say that, but, you know, once you're in that situation, bro.
I'm telling you, if, let's say it happens and I'm not in a situation to control whatever is happening. I'll still hunt you down and deal with you, but it's a secret that I'll take to the grave.
Yeah, it's tough. So like, just to be clear, I don't support the